What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you about the latest bill that passed the House, the HEROES Act, and why the stimulus payments from what they passed is going to basically give payments to unauthorized immigrants. And I'll get into that in a little bit. Before I start, hit the like button on this video. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And I do a giveaway. Check out my giveaway video up in the cards. Now, this article that I'm talking about here is the House's latest coronavirus relief bill gives stimulus payments to unauthorized immigrants. So this is something that caught my eye. The only reason it caught my eye was not because of the title. It's not something that's like, blaring. Obviously, I like to read different things, but it's just the way people are going about it, the way this article is going about it, and the way Republicans are going about it as well. The first thought that came into my mind was just that this is not that bad. Why does this even matter? Why does this have to be publicized? Why does this have to be out there for people to see? And it gets back to the point to where they're talking about how much different stimulus checks are going to cost for people and how they don't really want to back stimulus checks, Republicans. And it gets me thinking, and I'm like, well, maybe they're just trying to come up with another excuse for people not to back this bill. And that's what it seems like. So House Democrats voted in favor of offering stimulus payments to unauthorized immigrants Friday night. Republicans' efforts to strike the provision were basically shot down, obviously, if they passed the bill. Now, not all of them, but they really tried to strike this provision in the bill. So the HEROES Act, which passed on Friday, would make tax-paying immigrants and their families eligible for federal stimulus funds regardless of their legal status. Republicans are not convinced that another aid package is warranted after the CARES Act. So the way that they're looking at this, obviously they didn't want to give anybody more money after the first stimulus checks. I don't even think they really wanted to. Obviously, they thought that people needed stimulus payments, they needed money in their pockets. But when it comes to a second stimulus check, they don't want to give more money to Americans, especially, any immigrants. Mitch McConnell saying he hasn't yet felt the urgency of acting immediately on the further legislation. So basically, he's saying that, he hasn't really felt the urgency. Nobody has pressed him and said, we need money now. And the way that I'm seeing it, so many people are saying that they need money. So why think otherwise? I don't understand who he's talking to, if he's talking to anybody at all. Another round of checks for illegal immigrants. Can you believe it? McConnell said. I mean, the fact that they're really building this up to something that it's not is making me think that they're really just trying to, punch and punch and punch at the fact that we don't need this, any of these checks or any funding really, just so that they don't have to spend money. They can give money to businesses wherever they want to give money to, rather than putting it in everyday people's pockets. But Democrats think otherwise. They have asserted that failing to offer financial aid to many immigrant families is an injustice that must be rectified. And I absolutely agree. I mean, if there are people that, pay taxes, if there are people that live in this country and actually work and produce things that we need, then, obviously they need to be able to survive because that's a business that we may need. For instance, unauthorized immigrants make up about a quarter of farm workers. So that's crazy. Farm workers and 8% of the service sector and production workers. So they're making up large portions of people that are actually working, that are putting, their best foot forward and doing things that we need, producing things that we need, like farmers are producing things that we need. So if you're not going to give them any type of funding, anything back in their pocket, it's not going to be good. So that's what I wanted to talk about, was the fact that they're giving stimulus checks to unauthorized immigrants. Does that really matter? Does this really have to be something that, really gets pushed out there? They're working, they're doing the best that they can every day to provide for their families and also to give us things that we may need. So why does this really matter? Is it another reason for Republicans to basically say, oh, we don't need, the stimulus check? And so you might get them fired up, basically saying, oh, well, why didn't I get a stimulus check? Or I got a stimulus check, why should they get the same amount? That's going to fire some other people up. But in reality, I mean, they're doing the same work you're doing. This country was founded on immigrants. I mean, that's how things go. I understand that a lot of people don't agree with that, statement. But I feel like giving payments to people that are working in this country, it just makes sense, no matter if they're an actual citizen or not. So that's what I had for you. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Let me know what you think about it. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. Make sure you hit that little bell notification so you get updated when I post another video. But that's it, guys. Make sure you enter the giveaway. Again, that's up in the cards. I'm going to have to get out of here. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.